Yo, this picture's insane. What the what the hell? Yo. This picture's insane. Boy, my boy got a big ass head.
And if that wasn't enough, we have people like Kai and plaqueboymax saying the black community doesn't have
Agent
culture, while
Samoan.
building their whole entire careers off black American culture.
Imagine growing up with no culture, gang. Nigga, I grew up with no culture. I didn't know where I was from.
But I'm Jew. Welcome to the channel. Please like and share the video. Don't forget to sub. Now, let's get into it.
Bro, everyone wanna be from somewhere, bro. Everyone wants to be from somewhere, bro. We all want a place to belong. Imagine growing up with no culture, gang. Nigga, I grew up with no culture. I grew up with no culture, bro.
Yikes.
I didn't know where I was from.
plaqueboymax is black. I assume he's a black American. He has black parents. He grew up in a black household. There's absolutely no excuse for him going on stream in front of thousands of people and saying black people have no culture and that we don't belong anywhere. Besides him being wrong and sounding like a complete idiot, that should be embarrassing for his parents and his family that raised him. Because I know for me, I grew up in a completely black household. My grandfather and grandmother raised me. They taught me and my sister about our family history, taught us to be proud and to love being black and to love black people. I've never a day in my life felt like I didn't belong somewhere or I wasn't from somewhere. I'm from where my family is from. I said this in the post before.
I'm from Gary, Indiana.
From DC, Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina, and Pennsylvania. Everybody. We can trace our family back generations. So when people ask, where's a black American from?
Somebody educate me on why there's black Americans that don't know where they're from, like their ethnicity and stuff. Like growing up Nigerian, having a grandfather in the house that's like straight from Nigeria, clothing, the food, the language, the accent, everything. I've always known.
That's a dumbass question that he answered himself. If his grandfather is Nigerian, that means he has a connection to Nigeria. Even though black Americans came from Africa on slave ships, we do not have a connection to Africa. We're not immigrants. We have no connection to any other land, even though our ancestors hundreds of years ago were brought here.
Your grandfather's from Nigeria? That is so cool. My paternal grandfather is from Harlem. My maternal grandfather is from Vale, North Carolina. He spent most of his life in Hickory. My maternal grandmother is from Columbia, South Carolina, which is where I was born. My paternal grandmother is from Charleston, South Carolina. Do you know what all four of those places have in common? America. Nobody asked Jamaicans or Haitians to provide a family tree, but whenever the subject comes up for black Americans, people get so up in arms, like, where are you from? We're from here.
Damn. I mean, that's a good question. I mean, that's valid. I can't, you know. See, I don't know why people don't realize slavery wiped out any of what you know where black Americans are from. I think the thing is, like, I think it's just a lack of education, honestly. Because to be fair, I feel like what he means by culture, I think he means like, how do I say this? I think what he means by culture, it means like, you know, something, not necessarily unique, but something that, you know, people can identify with cultures, I guess that's not prevalent or like not known for real is what I'm assuming that's what he means, which is still, you know, kind of stupid to say, but I think that's what he means by we don't have no culture, as far as like shit that people don't know about black American culture, I'm assuming. I'm not trying to defend the man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to pick out straws here, because realistically, like, yeah, that was very stupid to say personally. If I'm gonna just keep it a buck, bro, because if you really think about it, and I know this may sound crazy, but it's literally true. American culture. Well, hold on, let me reverse this. Black American culture is American culture, which has been turned into, you know, pop culture. So pretty much everybody knows almost everything that's has to do with black Americans, period. Like, I think it's the most universally used and abused culture out of any other cultures that are out there. It's the most monetized without giving representate or the actual people who made that shit credit. It's the most popular, least credited culture out there for sure. I don't think there's a singular culture that's out there that doesn't get recognized as that other than like black culture. If I'm just keep it 1,000 stacks, like, you know what I mean? And I'm dead ass thinking about it, like, you know. You said everybody takes Black American culture. It'll be a lie to say it doesn't exist. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's, but I think the thing is though is like I think that's why he says that, because everybody in the world is in that shit. So he doesn't. I feel like he doesn't find it unique because there's nothing unique that's amongst black people that I like other people that that he may have seen or some shit, which is like also not true, but at the same time, I think that's what his thought process is. Like I said, I'm not speaking for the nigga. I don't know. I'm just assuming from that, like, you know, like he sees it just as pop culture, doesn't really see it as black culture because, you know, let's be real, a lot of people don't want to give niggas credit, even though there's literal history and proof that niggas did shit first. But people are so, that's the whole point of knowing history, because people love to try to rewrite shit. Like, it's the most influential culture that's literally out there, bro. And you can't tell me otherwise, because literally, as a nigga who has reacted to multiple genres of drill music, and I know that sounds crazy, but really think about how influential niggas is. Michael Jackson's considered the most popular artist of all in the whole world, by far, right? That should tell you already. There's literal clones of Michael Jackson. There's multiple versions of drill music. And now I'm not just saying just the music. Nigga, you can see the way that they dress, you see the way that they act, you see the way that they make, you know what I'm saying? Like, everywhere in the world, there's a version of that drill music. Where do you think they all got the influence from? Niggas. All the art that has been made damn near popular is from niggas. It's just like, it's not even like, not, it's like, it's just blatantly, it's just obvious, it's just like there, right? You can just literally look at it, bro. Everything that people deem cool, language, is all niggas. Fashion, niggas. Like the way that you wear things, bro. Hairstyles, niggas. Sports, niggas make sports popular. I don't give a fuck what niggas say, bro. There is like damn near every sport that exists right now, other than maybe like the least popular. Every popular sport in the world has something to do with a nigga, bro, or have niggas in it, bro. I'm just being honest. It's not me trying to be on some bullshit. I'm just being honest, bro. It's also probably because people see culture as always being thousands of years old and ancient, and Black American is quite young compared to many others, but that shouldn't discredit its important. And I agree with that, but I feel like culture, like history and culture are like not really the same thing, because like you can have historical roots, but culture can be born from anything, honestly, because there's a difference between like even like for example, gaming culture, right? Gaming culture, dance culture, you know, if we're going by the world's example, right? LA culture, New York culture, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, these culture's not just specifically tied to like historical roots. Like, it's culture is something that's an understanding between a group of people that have made this their norm, or there's this certain thing or something a norm of compared to the outside of everything else. It's not just necessarily tied to history. You know what I'm saying? So that's a thing I feel like people tend to misunderstand when it comes to culture, because there's a lot of cultures that existed, you know, as far back as probably fucking 3 years ago or some shit, 4 years. You know what I mean? You never know. It's just something that, you know, you're not used to, so it's somebody else's thing. But it's like, it's not always historically, like, it's not always based on history. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's kind of like, if you just take it by that, is, to be honest, it's like, it's not the same. Like, it's like, niggas, like, I don't understand, bro. It's just, you know, yeah, every culture was young once is true, but, you know, if we're talking about historical culture, I guess, then yeah, you was Black American culture, I guess, is considered young, I guess, even though, I guess compared to others, it's young. But if I'm gonna really be honest, if I'm gonna be honest, like, if anything dates back more than 100 years, you know what I'm saying, and it's well documented, let's be real, like, there's no excuse for, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I mean, like, because traditions don't have to be 1,000 years old, bruh. Like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I mean. Young as a couple hundred years. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's almost over 100 plus, even if not even more, like maybe almost 1,000 years of, you know, like 1,000 years worth of history. I'm not saying as far as, you know, actually, technically it is, because, you know, if we really want to be honest, that's like almost 1,000 years, damn near. If we're gonna keep, not 1,000, but if you really think about it, it might be, it's over 1,000, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because 1776 was a long time ago, bro, and I would argue even before then. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, not before then, but 1776 Declaration of Independence was signed, type shit. Niggas was having slaves in America for long periods of time, bro. There's long periods of time, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? People don't really tend to know their history, but, you know, there was a lot slavery lasted for a long time, bro, and a lot of that quote unquote culture was made during those long periods of time. It didn't happen over 10 plus years, you know what I mean, 20, even 100 plus years. It was more longer than that. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. It was longer than that, bro. Like, it was longer than that. I don't see why people think that, you know what I mean. But if anything, it's just kind of crazy that people just don't, you know, especially like Black Americans, that something like that is like, that's just the lack of education, honestly. And the fact that, you know, I wouldn't say it's self-hating, but, you know, it's just a lack of education. That's all that is, bro. It is what it is. And can you really blame a nigga? Like, let's be real. Can you really blame a nigga for real? Like, the nigga is just, like, I'm not gonna try to denigrate him to just as being a streamer, but come on, bro. The nigga, like, you know, he's just doing his own thing, bro. He not, you know, he learning, bro. Like, give the man some grace, bro. It's not like he's trying to completely out here trying to be on some bullshit, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, it just not, you know.
August 1619, 2 ships, the White Lion and the Treasure. The Treasure was the consort ship to the White Lion. They docked in Port Comfort, which is now Hampton, Virginia, with
20. But like I always said, though, people got to realize everything that is popular right now is due to the culture of people who with skin color like this and like that, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. Everything niggas do is because of that.
From a Portuguese ship in the Gulf of Mexico. August 1619.
Yeah, it's not malicious. It's just
15 months before the Mayflower.
It's just one of those, like, damn, I really realized we don't really have no culture type shit without actually doing the education part about that.
Here, what is our ethnicity? Black American, African American. It is a recognized ethnic group in the United States of America. We are the descendants of African slaves brought to the Americas. We are the descendants of the African slaves who survived the transatlantic slave trade. That's who we are.
And I agree with that. As you could take another example, Mexicans. Like, how do you not think about that? Like, Like, it's pretty, that's, you know what I'm saying? I'll even take it a step further. White Americans. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was not Americans. America was founded by people who had to sell boats. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really, you know what I'm saying? It's all like, you know what I mean? It's almost like people don't know, like, you know what I'm saying? When one group of people invade a land and then they mix with the indigenous people, you make a whole new ethnicity group of people. And then over hundreds of years of evolution, then you become a group of people type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of how it works. Yeah. So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. I mean, to be fair, you could trace, I guess people could trace their roots back to, like, you know, all people could trace their roots back to one singularity point, I guess. But the mixing of blood, like, I don't understand, like, that's why science is important. The mixing of bloodlines and, like, things, like, people will be surprised how many different, you know, there's a lot of fucking going on, bro. If I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro, there's a lot of giggity goose, you know, tomfoolery to get to this, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, come on, gang. Like, this is over 1,000 years of evolution, gang. Especially back then, because they didn't even know what they was doing, bro. Like, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, there's a lot of people who were shipping people to one place to another. You know what I'm saying? And then they were mixing with other people who were already there, and the people that enslaved them. And you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of mixed things going on around there, bro. There's a lot of things going on. You don't, like, people don't realize that, bro. And then the craziest thing is, like, there'll be groups of people have never heard of, because some groups just don't last as long, or they have little presence compared to others. You know what I'm saying? Of course, obviously African Americans, you know what I'm saying? They, you know, Africans that were enslaved and then brought to America, and then, you know, they formed on to do, you know, mixed with other people. That's just what it is, gang. Like, come on, bro. Like, it's just a Google search away, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody has, like, and also my thing is, like, there's, like, it's nothing wrong with being from America. Why niggas want to be exotic? I don't get that shit, bro. Like, niggas, why do niggas need to be exotic? You don't have to be exotic, bro. You don't have to be from some other country just because you're from America. I get America's like the standard, I guess. Like, it's like, oh yeah, everybody's from America, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. But it's like, bro, there's nothing wrong with being the Americas is literally just like anything else, just like Europe, just like India, just like Russia, just like Africa, just like South America, the other Americas. Like, bro, it's okay to be from the Americas, bro. Like it's okay, bro. It is a region, bro. It is a continent. It's a region of people, bro. There's nothing wrong from being here, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the great Portugal, and it's okay, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Niggas can be from wherever they from, bro. It doesn't matter, bro. Texas is exotic. Technically, Texas is exotic. I know you're trolling there, but it actually is, because there's a lot more history in Texas history than you think, because Texas wasn't even a part of America, but it was formed still. Like, you know what I'm saying? People don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a reason why, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of history people don't really either care for to learn, or they just ignorant to not know, bro. It is what it is, bro. But there's nothing wrong with it, bro. And Jacksonville. All right. So you from the murder capital of the world? Oh, you're talking about Jacksonville, Florida. That's what we're talking about.
So for Black Americans, that's where we're from. For a lot of people, that might be one state. Maybe they're from South Carolina, or Louisiana, Texas, Virginia, DC. But our home, our land, our soil is America. So it's crazy irresponsible for a Black person like Max to go on his stream and regurgitate a white supremacist talking point that Black people.
But to be fair, though, I will say, even though he could be wrong, even though he's wrong, I wouldn't say, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a lack of education, bro. That's all that is, bro. It's not, I don't think he's, like I said, he's not doing it out of malicious intent, bro. I think the same thing with Kai or whatever. Like, I don't think, like, well, maybe, I don't know. Maybe, because to be fair, though, I'm not going to lie. because that is a deeper conversation, but you know, most, you know, non-African Americans, you know, there is a little niggas think they're better than type shit, or you know, these people are less than type of attitudes, you know, and that's worldwide when it comes to niggas, bro, which, you know, that's a whole another can of worms I'm not trying to get into, bro.
Aren't from anywhere. Or one of the talking points that immigrants use when they're attacking the black community, that we don't have any culture. And I used this clip before in my video about black erasure, but it's so on point that I'm gonna share it again.
You have no culture. Black American culture is unique and has developed in America over the last 400 years. So why is this dance considered traditional and cultural for you? But twerking for us couldn't be a part of African American. Black spirituality and worship in the black church has been a central and vital institution in black American life.
No disrespect, but she was throwing that shit. My bad. It could be for something.
Acting as a hub for community.
She was throwing that shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Black American spirituality.
That's somebody's auntie, but
hoodoo, which developed from the Middle Passage and thrived during our time here on the plantation, is a direct result of our African origins, coupled with our new existence here in America. Soul food, which can be traced back to the culinary practices of enslaved Africans in the American South, blending African traditions with European techniques, inspiration from the natives, and ingredients and cooking methods available during slavery. It's unique to Black American. Our value systems are family and community. We have collectivistic values, placing a strong emphasis on family closeness, community bonding, and solidarity is a core value.
This is literally why the term inviting somebody to the cookout matters. Because cookouts, social gatherings, familial events are our culture. So when people that are not from the culture, that don't have the same love, admiration, or respect for black,
these one of those things that I would say that is like not really known worldwide type shit, that I feel like you should, for him to be like, to say that is kind of crazy. Cause like, I feel like a cookout, like the cookout type shit, like it's turned into a meme now, but like this literally like part of culture. Just like how any other culture has like a sort of cookout, but it's the way that it's presented type shit. Like, you know, like, come on, gang, bro. You can't never beat the cookout and the family reunion type shit, bro. Come on, bro. Like,
people, black Americans come in, it becomes
that's culture, bro.
Why a lot of black Americans are talking about the need to gatekeep our culture more. So somebody can't come in, blow off our culture, and then disrespect us as a people as if they didn't benefit from us. And this is not an attack to any other black person from around the world, any other culture. But it is not an overstatement to say black Americans are the culture. You can pick any country on this globe, and there's going to be people that talk like us, that dress like us, that get haircuts like us, that try to imitate everything about
K-pop. Yeah. K-pop. Yeah. that is the most blatant example, bruh. That's the most blatant example, bro. No get. But it's true, bro. It's dead ass true, bro. It's dead ass true, bro. Like, I'm not even trying to exaggerate, bro. It's dead ass. Oop, my bad. I don't know why my shit not showing up on this one though, bro. But it's dead ass true. Like, K-pop is literally right there, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And don't get it twisted though. Niggas love niggas, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, come on, man. You can't tell me that they knew how to, they out here like, like they have their own forms of dreads, bro. Or other protective hairstyles, gang. Come on, man.
Black Americans. That is our culture. Our music is our culture. Which is why Max sounds extra dumb saying that. When he has a Black American haircut, he's using Black American vernacular, whether you call it a Bonks or AAVE. He has tattoos that have.
You said they clone niggas and program them to be Korean
in today's culture by rappers like Lil Wayne, Wiz Khalifa with full body tattoos. Let's be real about that. This man plaqueboymax carved out a whole lane in the streaming community to do rap music. Rap music is black culture.
That's true.
It's descended down from R&B, from blues, from jazz. That
and
is
rock.
black culture. I don't know which struggles he went through growing up where he can't identify his blackness or be content with it, but that was a super ignorant statement to say on stream in front of other people that are going to take that sentiment and run with it. With the whole entire globe copies our culture, steals our culture, and monetizes it as something other than black American culture.
Internet.
And as if that statement wasn't bad enough, dumb enough, embarrassing enough, he then goes on stream with a Chinese drill rapper who purposely looks and dresses like
what the fuck is this? What is this? What the hell? You have a young cough. What the hell does that mean? The King Von girl. Oh, is this the girl that we reacted to that one time where she had AI King Von in the background? I can't tell. He said it was in complete shock and a little spooked when Chinese drill rapper 4 with a lot of 4s told him King Von taught her how to rap in a dream. Okay. All right. King Von came to your dream to teach you how to rap. Oh, brother, man. Oh, man, bruh. Oh, man, bruh. This is, but this is influence, though, technically. This is influence. This is crazy how influential niggas be, bruh. But yet, don't want to give credit. Just want to take it and then go with it, bruh. This is crazy, bruh. This is crazy. I was gonna say, though, and what he was talking about earlier, like, about the gatekeeping part, I feel like the only bad thing about gatekeeping, especially, like, I would say, like, Black American culture, is that I feel like when you gatekeep it, like, I feel like some people who, you know, and maybe I'm misreading what he was saying, though, or maybe I might be over exaggerating here, but when we're talking about gatekeeping, are we also including, like, other, like, Black people that speak English around the world type shit? Like, you know what I mean? Like Black British people, or, like, you know, Black German people, and, you know, things of that nature. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like anywhere you go, niggas is a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because are we going to start gatekeeping words and shit now, too? Because if we're going to be honest, technically, if you are not a nigga from America, technically you shouldn't be using nigga. I'm just being honest. Technically, we're going by technicalities. But then I feel like that's kind of fucked up, though, because you still a nigga no matter where you going. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like the gatekeeping part, I don't know if that's, like, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying necessarily, but, like, you know, I feel like, you know, if we're going to go by technicalities, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That might be kind of, that's an itchy topic right there.
Making distinctly Black American music, literally cosplaying as a Black person, embodying our whole culture, and he's giving that a platform while in the same breath saying Black Americans don't have culture. Make that make sense.
But
at the same time, I will say, if you really think about it, Black British people and Black Americans are two sides of the same coin, just literally in different countries. So it's like, you know, it's literally her too. Fuck.
Do you want to go to in America?
Chicago.
Oh yeah. See, I'm trying.
You do not want to go to Chicago, ma'am. You do not want to go to Chicago. It's not what you're gonna think it is. They're not just out there drilling niggas every time, bro. Like, Chicago has some nice places. It's the fetishization of this crime wave, bro. This is insane, bro. This should not be allowed.
I'm get slammed out today. I'm trying to tell y'all. Okay, wait. So look, how did you learn how to?
You said people do use the argument, but to be fair, black people were called hard R's everywhere, whether it was Africa, Europe, or the Caribbean. Yeah, and I agree with that. I agree with that. That's what I'm saying. Like, even though technically the origin did start in America, I feel like once it exceeded outside of that, it doesn't matter who you are. If you are a dark-skinned nigga and you look like what they saw on TV and what was called the hard R, they're going to call you that no matter what. Doesn't matter if you not from America or not type shit. But I'm just saying, based on the gatekeeping part, like by those rules, like, do black Americans gatekeep that, the N-word, even to other black people around the world type shit that are like in similar situations? That's what I'm asking, basically. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause like, what's to say that I like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause like, really think about it like this. Somebody call you the hard R and you're like, wait, I ain't know, wait, but and then you get, it's like, wait, it's a gatekeeped word. You can't say it cause you're not from America. Like, I don't know, man. I know that's like an exaggerated point, but I'm just saying, like, you know, I don't know how far people will take that. Cause I'm like, if we're talking about gatekeeping black American culture, right? I feel like some people that are adjacent to that, I feel like doesn't benefit, like it does. I don't think that benefits as much as we think that it would, bro. But maybe that's not what he's talking about. Maybe it's more like maybe if you're not really like, if you're just not black, period, basically, or you're not a nigga, or you not like have no like black in you type shit, whatever, then maybe, I don't know. But then he did talk about Kai though, so maybe I don't know how the rules go there though. It's a thin line, bro.
Black American, crazy.
It's a thin line, bro.
She say.
Y'all gonna have to start saying naga.
Like, she had a dream about King Von. Yeah.
Instead of nigga, y'all gotta say naga.
You had a dream about King Von.
Yeah.
And
然后他
It's a clown, man. Everybody in that room looks like a different version of a black American. You can't make this up.
Art, which is the most
version of a everybody in that.
What am I watching here? But also, I'm not surprised though, because we literally reacted to the underground Chinese cipher, and they were all just niggas. Like, and I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really see nothing wrong with it, other than the fact that I just like the influence of it is just there. But it's like, I didn't see nothing wrong with that. But then at the same time, maybe should I see something wrong with that? I don't know. They've been doing this for a while now. I mean, yeah, obviously they've been doing it. Look, y'all know, bro. Ever since I started this shit, bro, when we were heavy on the reactions, how many times have somebody came in here and said, "Can you listen to my country's drill?" and then show me a whole video, and not a single one of them look like a nigga, but they still doing all the gun shits, and they dressing like niggas, nigga hairstyles, fashions, ways, like, you know what I'm saying, the video shot the same way, they're flashing, they're doing the money fan, like, you know what I'm saying, like, the bricks, all that shit, like, the amount of times that we done seen that, it's living proof, we done literally seen this. I'm just saying, man, it's just like, you know, y'all wanna like use the harsher stereotypes, but y'all don't want to adopt the good stereotypes. You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying this is well, no, I am saying that because drill is more of a harsher representation of what, because there's niggas bring more than just drill music. Like, there gotta be some, like, you know what I mean? Like, obviously there is other influences, but like, it's kind of crazy that your influence is like music that's literally talking about murdering niggas, and that's like your favorite artist is King Von. Like, you know, it's kind of telling. Like, it's like, what's sensational about this lifestyle that you want to emulate so bad, bro? Like, why do niggas want to get dreadlocks and two-strand twist and and braids and shit, bro. Like, why do y'all want that, bro? Like, why do y'all want that, bro? Like, I promise you, it's not really what you think it is, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, like, bro, the day I see somebody, one of these girls wearing bonnets or some shit for aesthetic reasons, it probably already happened already. It probably did. They already got niggas wearing do-rags already, bro. They already got, bro. I'm pretty sure, I actually, matter of fact, I forgot what K-pop group it was. There was literally like multiple K-pop groups where they have one dude designated to be the nigga of the group. Like, bro, they got K-pop groups where they just have one of the characters, literally, not characters, my bad. But they are characters basically, but like they have one member of the group basically being the designated rapper / nigga. That's insane. That's insane. Whether if it's the whole group or just one designated person, the one person that's designated to be the quote unquote nigga of the group. Like, that is crazy. Yeah, it's the urban one, bro. It's just kind of weird, man.
That room looks like a different version of.
But if the roles reversed, though, it's called cultural appropriation. It's kind of crazy how this world works.
Black American. You can't make this up.
Art.
I guarantee you, if the roles were reversed,
and consumed and marketed part of
that shit get shut down quickly.
Plaqueboymax is in China streaming with a Chinese rapper that makes drill music.
From the Harlem Renaissance to today, Black Americans have made immense contributions to the arts, visual art, our dances, our music, which have been consumed globally for the last century.
Someone get this deadbeat Uncle Ruckus out of here, bro. Facts. Plaqueboymax is a literal loser and gives anybody a platform.
Okay, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna go that far. I don't think he's an Uncle Ruckus. Calling Max an Uncle Ruckus is kind of crazy. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think what he has done is atrocious, bro. Like, I feel like that's a little excessive. Like, can we be real? Like, that's a little excessive, bro. I don't think, like, unless if he was out here doing like some, you know, I don't think it's literally just due to lack of education, gang. It ain't that, like, I don't think he's doing it with malicious intent, bro. Calling this man Uncle Ruckus is crazy. Uncle Ruckus? That's crazy.
Even if they're minstrel. Dumb, short, uggo bitch. Dumb, short, uggo.
That's crazy.
Same nigga who claims we have no culture will platform any non-black that's doing something adjacent with black culture. Niggas so warped. And there was a whole bunch of gaslighting going on the comments in X about black people need to stop crying. We're complaining. We didn't invent everything. Guess what, bitch? We invented black culture that the whole world is leeching off of. I'm tired of having this argument and trying to justify who we are as a people when black Americans are facing constant erasure. And this is what I mean by that. We have the federal government trying to erase us. We have white America trying to erase us. We have immigrant groups that come into this country that get credit for the things that we built or at least contributed to without giving us any credit or acknowledgement.
And I agree with all that.
Erasure.
New York will remain a city of immigrants, a city built by immigrants, powered by immigrants, and as of tonight, led by an immigrant.
Last time I checked, one of the first groups to actually start building New York City was black Americans, free and enslaved. Some of the early communities built in New York was built by black Americans. Or how about the simple fact that black Americans was out there building New York City before they could actually freely own any land out there in New York City.
And even Mom Donnie had to admit it.
Sometimes we hear people say, this
is there some young racism going on?
How do we also include enslaved people and indigenous people who have built the foundation of America and New York City as well?
Hey man, I didn't know.
So I have to,
but it makes sense though.
I've been guilty of this myself.
I didn't want to say
it's true. I did say that myself. A city built by immigrants. And I think the first thing is, if we're being honest, then we have to tell the full story, right? And when we tell a sweeping generalization like that, we lose sight of the fact that black New Yorkers helped to build New York.
At least he's well, whether you want to call it performative or not, at least he's saying it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I felt some type of way.
Understandable. Understandable. That's why I'm here to apologize.
Hey, at least he admit he was wrong, bro.
As much as we want
most
to,
people would double down and say, "Hey, nah, nigga, no, we were definitely. It was definitely the immigrants, nigga. What the fuck wrong with y'all? Y'all niggas didn't do shit."
New Yorkers, we can tell that full story.
He said, "Nah, bro, I'm wrong."
Have no culture is so incorrect. I don't know why people are always trying to downplay what they have. It's so weird. Now, if we're talking about white Americans, don't let anybody ever gaslight you into thinking that you're wrong.
I shall not say nothing
when you defend black people and black culture, because that's how we maintain our culture and who we are.
That's true.
I say this is an overall streaming issue, a constant disrespect.
People do get a little cringe when we talk about this shit, but it's some real shit though. Just saying, bro. There's nothing wrong with it, bro. It's okay to it's okay for everybody else to say it, but when niggas say it, bro, it's a problem, bro. Hey, man.
Toward black Americans, that's exactly what I mean. Because plaqueboymax isn't the only one. Kai, who is one of the biggest streamers in the whole world, who built his whole career off of black culture, black aesthetics, black vernacular, then goes on stream and tries to talk down to black people, saying, we have no culture, we have nothing, we're just black. As if there's something wrong with that. I'm super proud to be a black American. I'm super proud of my grandparents, their parents, and every other black person that persevered from slavery to Reconstruction to Jim Crow to building a life for themselves and their family to where we are today, because we fought for every single bit of progress that we got in this country. And even right now, we're still fighting to not be erased from the things that we did contribute to this country.
All my mods who are not cultured at all, stop dick riding. I don't want to hear, like, when I'm asking general questions, I'm not asking y'all niggas.
Didn't he apologize for this though? Didn't he apologize for this? Because once again, this is out of place of ignorance. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm not trying to give the nigga grace or anything. I'm just being honest. Like, I'm pretty sure, did he apologize for this? Like, I don't know, man. Like, clearly he was wrong, but it's like, I'm pretty sure he apologized for this. If he didn't, then that's on. Then that was crazy.
That nigga is black. You're black.
He said, is that a context? I can kind of see that too. I don't know what the context was, because somebody would have to send me the whole clip. But I could kind of see that, because they do be trying to clip this man out of context a lot. I'm just being honest. Like, they do be clipping this man out of context for sure. Because this could just be a troll, and somebody took this and made it and ran with it. Because, like, he dead ass could be, you know. It's the same with the Max one, probably. I can see that. And like I said, I'm not trying to give these niggas, you know what I'm saying? What's the word? A way out. I'm just saying, like, streamers do be getting clipped out of context for the most craziest shit, and we don't know what he might have said earlier, and it could, you know what I mean? Like, it could be like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck Kai. Why is it fuck Kai for?
Just be yourself and hit
He's just chilling, bro.
I just bowed the Anarchy hoodie yesterday. Can't wait finna resubscribe. And a little W female viewer. Big 2 months December 9th.
Thank you so much.
The language that everybody uses in this country is
You said they're frying Max because the world hates light
from
skins.
Scratch, and we continue.
Nobody hates light skins, bruh. Nobody hates light skins.
You to evolve. Any slang you hear, the slang they're trying to say is TikTok speak now or Gen Z speak, whatever they say. So even the language that Kai is using to diss black Americans is black American language.
You're just fully American. You're African American, bro. That's it.
You said he can't just chill, fuck Kai.
That wasn't an insult.
They made it a trend to hate light skins.
Bro, that was strictly, you're black. You're not Trinidadian.
Nobody hate.
You're not Jamaican.
Nobody hates Kai, bro. I mean, hates light skins, bro.
You're not.
I have to keep constantly saying this. No disrespect
Kai
to
ruined
any
a lot of
countries,
people's vocabulary.
or people. I love
That's
black
not
people
his
from
fault.
everywhere,
That
but
is
you
the
don't see
education
black
system.
Americans leaving America to go
We
to
love
these
Splash.
other
We do.
countries to absorb or adopt their culture, dress style, language, anything. We are black Americans in
real,
America.
gang?
Other cultures come here in a.
Bro, gang is not a Kai thing. That is not a Kai thing. Just because this is the problem though. This is because like I said, this is a cultural word. New York, black people in New York were using this word long before Kai even existed, bro. This is what he learned from New York. So it's like, You know, that's the culture. That's vocabulary, vernacular. And he just popularized it. That's what happens with a lot of words. You say you never heard anyone say it until Kai showed up? Exactly. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. Because where do you think he got that from? People that are from New York. He popularized the word. So people who are outside of America, of course, haven't heard it before then. Of course. It's the same thing with Riz. Same thing with a lot of these other words that people are using. This is all shit that black people were already using. He didn't ruin no vocabulary, bro. That's y'all just adopted something. Y'all just adopted words that were already being said. Plus, like, that's just what it is. That's not your. Then what's your point? Gang, that shit crazy. What's the point though? I'm confused. What you're trying to make the point of? I'm confused. This is just slang words. These are just words that other people were using before, and then it got brought to on Twitch, and now everybody uses these words, and that's how we get these words mixed up. Like that's why you have some people out here literally thinking "unk" meant uncool. The words get lost in translation, bro. Like one they'll hear it from somebody and they'll popularize it, and then the words get literally twisted and turned to something else that it doesn't even mean entirely, bro. It's always been like that, bro.
Culture, then kind of claim it as their own and act like we didn't create or invent anything.
You're not Ghanaian.
Who says we have to be anything other than what we are, which is black and proud.
You're not Dominican. You're not Puerto Rican. You're not Cuban.
Black people, we have to stand for something or we fall for anything. We literally have to stand on business with defending our culture and who we are. We don't have to be disrespectful toward anybody else. We don't have to crash out. We don't have to trade insult for insult. We can defend exactly who we are and hold the line respectfully without giving support to people that don't respect us. And I don't know if this is an AMP thing or just an all-around streaming disrespect for black Americans. But even Agent, who I like, who's an Ethiopian from Canada, I believe, literally disrespected black people on stream by making slave jokes. Isn't it interesting when it's time to insult black Americans, immigrants like Agent can make an exact reference to slavery and then follow up by spamming the N-word. But I guess he gets a pass because he's from Africa and we all black, even though he just proved we ain't the same. I think that tweet is very interesting because people get—
I would have to see the video. What's the context though? What's the context? Not trying to defend it. I just really would want to see the clip because was it that crazy?
Mad at black people for defending black Americans when we're being attacked, but don't have any of that energy for the black people from other countries that are attacking black Americans. We're not wrong for defending ourselves. We're not wrong for pointing out our contributions to this country because Agent is another one that talks black, looks black, acts black, dresses black, but then just like Kai can easily turn around and be like, oh, I'm not black. Like it's a bad thing. And you know the quote, they love everything.
I don't think he ever did that though.
Like us, and that's what this feels like for real for black Americans.
What kind of name is that? Bro, are you mad the slave masters didn't name me, bro? Huh? It's a cultural name, asshole.
So he gets mad because somebody in his chat asked, what type of name is that? And automatically gets racist toward black people. You can't defend your name or explain your name without being racist against black people.
If Thomas, the slave master from...
I don't think he meant it like that, though. I don't think he meant it like that. I think he... Yeah, I don't... Yeah, and maybe I could be wrong, but, like, I don't think he meant it like that. I think he meant, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you expecting a nigga name. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, like, you know what I mean? Like, you expected him to be like fucking Gervonta Davis or some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if he like meant it in a, like, I don't think he meant it like that, bruh. I don't know. This one might be a little reach, but I'm not gonna sit up here and act like, I don't know.
1800 name me, would that have been better? Come on, bro. I don't think niggas gotta switch up their names just because you don't want to nigga, that's my name, gangs.
Yeah, you said the way he said it sound crazy, but I doubt he meant it like that. Yeah, I don't think he meant it like that. Like dead ass. Like I don't really think he meant it like crazily. Cause I have said shit like, you know, we literally just said this like not too long ago. Like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't have like what do you expect my name to be? Like fucking Jamisha or some shit? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying the way to be like, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. Like I feel like he's just like saying like you assume that all black people have like stereotypical names, and obviously he's not like a black American person. So, but you know, people who may not watch him that much don't know that. So like, you know, because like I said, niggas around the world, no matter where you at, you still a nigga. So that's why, like, you know what I mean? That's what I am assuming that he was like. Because, like, no matter where you at in this world, it doesn't matter. You're still a nigga no matter what. So they're just going to assume. He's Canadian. I know that. He's Canadian. But I'm saying, like, somebody that probably doesn't really watch the man or know him like that, right, are not going to know that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you don't know why his name was actually Agent. Okay. What is this? I don't think he meant it in that intent, in my opinion. That's what I'm saying.
You speak like a car. You speak like a car. Shit for good, bitch. Shit for good, nigga. I'm telling you, she bitch. I'm not even capping, bitch. Y'all talking about that shit, nigga. I don't give a shit, nigga. Like, nigga, you tell like a car. You tell like a car, nigga. I don't speak like a car, nigga. I'm just me, bitch.
What did I just watch? What did I just watch? What did I just witness? What did I just witness? What? I know he was actually, he was actually Agent. Though, I can't say that. He's from South Africa too. Rakai ruining the youth. Oh God, I said the roof. Bro, y'all need to stop blaming individuals for things that other people do, bro. Like, like, bro, blame the parents. His parents is allowing him to watch this nigga, bro. Like, he picking up mannerisms from people. Like, this is more of a streaming shit, bro. It all started with Kai. No, it did not start with Kai. It actually all started with PewDiePie. Not even trying to rhyme accidentally. I'm not even trying to rhyme accidentally. But it all started with PewDiePie. If we're really gonna keep it a buck, bro. If we're really gonna keep it a buck, you know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. It started. He ruined the youth for a lot of y'all. For a lot of people, you know. PewDiePie is the GOAT. I mean, to whoever that applies to, I guess. Some people, he's the devil. I'm just saying, bro. This is just weird though, because this is you could basically apply this to any person. Bro, I could say Dashie ruined the youth. Bro, people were talking like Dashie when Dashie was like, you know, people still talk like Dashie, bro. People, you can literally blame Dashie for people getting booted out of their apartment for yelling just like this man, bro. Like, you know what I mean? PewDiePie, I haven't heard that name in years, and it should be rightfully so. Kai Cenat viewer talking. I don't watch that, man. I just feel like this hate is literally unnecessary. PewDiePie was overrated. I mean, he also said the hard R, unprovoked. So, you know, we're not gonna side with that. But, you know, hey, to each his own, I guess. You know, if that's your goat, I guess. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Type shit. This is crazy though. I don't know. Why did you send me this? It's very necessary. It was necessary for him to say the hard R? I guess. Oh, you're talking about the video. Oh. Wait, never mind. My bad, gang.
That's always been my name.
My bad, gang.
You know that. My name's not even a fucking secret. Y'all literally call me Din, dickhead.
I've addressed black erasure and this whole notion that black Americans don't have culture. I'm gonna keep addressing it because people keep trying to play in our face. The lifeblood, energy, creativity of black Americans is embedded in this country's fabric, whether people like to admit it or not.
The Harlem Renaissance wasn't just about jazz and poetry. It was about survival, identity, and health. In the early 1900s, thousands of black families fled the South. They were escaping Jim Crow, racial terror, and poverty.
Niggas is just tired, I guess.
Manhattan, they built something extraordinary, the Harlem Renaissance. Harlem became the beating heart of Black America, art, music, politics, literature, and culture all converging in one place. Langston Hughes turned jazz into poetry. Nora Neale Hurston collected stories that preserve the wisdom of Black folk culture.
And that type of disrespect toward Black Americans is really weird, especially when you have somebody like Duke Dennis, who has been very loud and proud about his Blackness and representing Black American culture. He literally has people in his own group like Agent and Kai who disrespect Black American culture, which basically shows a level of
I wouldn't use disrespect though. Like, I feel like I don't know, bruh. Like, the Agent shit wasn't disrespectful. Maybe I'm defending the nigga too much. I don't even watch the nigga like that, bro. Like, but I just, from the shit that I have seen, like, I don't think it was that crazy, bruh. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that wasn't that crazy, bruh. The Kai one, y'all got that one. I can't even, but it always got to fall back on the big dude, huh?
Disrespect toward him, who's supposed to be their friend.
Anybody that say Black Americans don't got no culture, you are.
You said people just soft nowadays.
Listen, every single.
Don't say that, because that's what people are saying that I am.
From the Black American culture, everybody loves Black American culture, yet nobody want to give us credit when credit is due. You know what I'm saying? They be trying to act like we ain't got no culture.
But the Big Duke is not wrong though.
We one of the most.
The Agent one wasn't really bad, and the Max one,
Black people, and I'm really talking about Black Americans.
I feel like I've heard way worse from actual people who actually were making fun of Black culture versus just, in like these blanketed statements that these two guys made. Like, I feel like I've seen way worse, bruh. Like dead ass. Like, I feel like from people that look like Mr. Duke Dennis here. Like, I feel like I've heard and seen way worse of people who actually denounce the culture versus something that Agent or Kai has said, bro. Because I feel like you're trying to put them on the same pedestal as Mr. Myron Gaines, bro. Like, because that man literally dressed up in a hood, bro. Like, that man really actually hates niggas. Like, that I feel like that is a way worse than what Max or Kai has said, bro. Like, no. And that was just the bare minimum of shit that he said, bro. So that's he is the final boss, bro. Like, that's the final. Like, bro, they are underlings. That's the final boss, bro. That's an actual, you know what I mean? And people in that camp, that shit on that side, they have said way worse than I feel like we can't lump them in together, bro. Like, you know what I mean? You said that man actually hates Black people. That man does, bro. No cap. That man does do that, bro.
Influential. I'm talking about from
big
music, fashion.
Word
food,
to my mother, cussing that. I'm gonna
bro. Everybody got there talking about Black Americans don't got no culture, bitch. Come on.
All right, brother.
Come on, man. Even goddamn motherfuckers over there in China, Japan, they be trying to goddamn imitate what we do over here. I seen a Chinese nigga. Man,
that Chinese nigga's crazy.
Man, everybody be copying shit we do. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, if you really pay attention to a nigga, the whole world be copying Black American culture, bro. I promise you, everybody wanna be a nigga, but
I guess me and the Big Duke are on the same page here, huh?
You know what I'm saying? Act like us.
But it's true though.
Us, you know what I'm saying? Make music like us.
I don't know. I'm not saying that either. That sounds racially charged too.
Black person, everybody always say some crazy shit.
That sounds racially charged. I'm not saying
but
that.
Black while looking like a Black person.
My family.
My fault.
This place, that place. Hey, do your research, bro.
This is a horrible take. This is a great take. What are you talking about?
What the fuck going on, bro? Everybody want to be a nigga, but nobody want to be.
It's literally true. You know what I'm saying? I've literally already said this earlier.
I'm trying to tell you.
Jarvis, delete my comment. What the fuck is this? What is this? No, this ain't real.
Don't even respect themselves. That's how you get other streamers like Jason the Ween tweeting blackface and acting like
in the
funny.
EU
Why
this doesn't
always...
exist. All right, you know what? I'm gonna say this before we get to that. You're literally wrong, and you're literally just looking through rose-tinted glasses. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. This is a worldwide issue. I'm sorry. I hate to be it. This is not just an American thing. This is a worldwide thing. Ignorance is bliss. but this is true. I don't care what niggas gotta say. It's true, bro. We literally have multiple examples of this. No matter where this is a worldwide thing, bro. This is a worldwide thing. It's not just an American thing. This is a worldwide thing, bro. I don't like when people say that, bro. It's literally true. You're just not aware of it. You're not aware of it because people ain't calling it out as other people are, bruh. I'm just being honest, bruh. Not gonna lie, the way outsiders look at Black Americans, it's niggas want to be niggas until it's time to be a nigga, bro. It's just literally the truth, bruh. It's literally the truth, bruh. It's probably way worse outside, bro. Niggas get hate from all angles, bruh. Even people that look like you are hating on you even more than the people that don't look like you that are supposed to hate you. This is just bad, you know what I'm saying? But yet, like I said, Black American culture is literally pop culture. And it's literally true. Everybody want to say gang and fucking unk and auntie in the way that people say it, and then you saying that it's stupid talk, but it's literally that's a regional based vernacular. You wouldn't say that to any other type of language if people were saying certain cultural idiotisms or some shit in other ways, bro. Like you wouldn't say that, but when it comes to this, it's like it's deemed as stupid talk or some shit or Gen Z talk or something. Like that shit's weird to me, bro. Like it's weird. I'm sorry. Like I'm not going for that, bro.
It's the butt of the joke for people. And then when we call it out, we're told we're being too sensitive or that it's not that deep. It is that deep. And don't let anybody gaslight you into thinking you're sensitive or wrong or overreacting to defending Black people and Black culture. Like I said earlier, I was born and raised in a Black household by a Black family that taught me to love,
I'm thinking about that Justin Bieber meme.
Appreciate my Blackness, and I'm proud of my people.
You're not clocking that I'm standing 10 toes.
I know I'm standing on the shoulders of people that went through way more.
You're not clocking that I'm standing 10 toes. Like, come on, bro.
Than me, just to be the color of their skin. I'm on the verge of losing my grandfather, who taught me everything there is to be a man and a Black man in America. How to carry myself in public.
I didn't even want to watch this. I was supposed to be making the beats.
When I talk to them, how to handle myself and represent myself when I get.
I didn't even want to watch this. I was just making a beat, bro. This is come on. No, on some shit. Wait, what was that? What was that tweet though? Like dead ass. No. We gotta go back though, cause that was crazy. What the? No. Go back to that, bro.
I'm trying to tell you. And then when you have people,
this is what? Why did he do that? Why did he do that? Why did they turned your boy black? I don't know if they did it or he did it. This is, I have no words for this. This is, yeah. I feel like whoever watches Jason the Ween gotta let me know, bro, because this is crazy, bro. Like, this is, I don't even know what to say to this, bro. Hell no, bro. But yeah, y'all got extremely upset when Drewski did the opposite, though. But it's kind of crazy. This is crazy. Say it ain't so.
People that are supposed to be Black that don't even respect themselves.
That's crazy like talk, brother.
Tweeting blackface and acting like it's funny. Why are we
Asians turning black in Arlington?
And then when we call it out, we're told we're being too sensitive or that it's not that deep. Nigga. It is that deep. And don't let anybody gaslight you into thinking you're sensitive or wrong or overreacting to defending Black people and
you
Black
will never
culture.
do that in real life.
Earlier, I was born and raised in a Black
household. You will never do that in real life.
Family that taught me to love, respect, honor, and appreciate my Blackness.
But on some real shit, that is kind of crazy that was a real tweet. I'm gonna assume that he was hacked. If that man wasn't hacked, that's definitely a side eye, bro. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. It wasn't even that is actually insane, bro.
And I'm proud of my people, where they come from and what they've accomplished to get me here today. Because I know I'm standing on the shoulders of people that went through way more than me just to be the color of their skin. I'm on the verge of losing my grandfather who taught me everything there is to be a man and a black man in America. How to carry myself in public, how to talk, how to act, how to look people in the eye when I talk to them, how to handle myself and represent myself when I get pulled over by police. Everything. Because he wanted me to achieve all the stuff that he couldn't achieve. He wanted me to go further. He wanted my kids to go further. And I represent him and all of my ancestors when I talk about black people on this platform. So I don't play about it at all. But shout out to my channel members. Thank you so much for supporting. And thanks for watching. Y'all let me know what you think about all this.
I don't disagree with that, bruh. I feel like a lot of people should be like this. There's nothing wrong with it, bruh. There's nothing wrong with it, bruh. There's nothing wrong with it, bruh. You should want to stand up for what you really believe in, bruh. Niggas are trying to get hoed, bruh. They standing on their east, bruh. They standing on their east, cuzzy. No bet. I gotta know if he actually did that though, for real though, cause I feel like that might have been I feel like that he might have got hacked or something. There's no way. There's no way he actually let that slide, bruh. You say you think the streaming culture is taking the youth back? Fine shit, type shit, gang. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like solely blaming one group of people for the demise of a generation has been a song and dance for many years, but at the same time, it's like there's multiple reasons why things are. I don't feel like we should be blaming Kai or Max or any of these other people for why kids are saying the way things that they're doing, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like there's a lot of kids that also watch them that don't act that way. So, you know, it's DDG's fault. Actually, it is DDG's fault, bro. It's DDG's fault and DTG's fault, bro. Both of them, him and his doppelganger, they're the reason why the youth is the way that they are, bro. Matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? Because he made, what's the song called? I'm Geeking. And he ruined a whole generation of people, bro. I'm just being honest. He's the reason why people were getting dyed two strand twists and making that shit, bro. You know? It started with the e-dating shit. Actually, you're not wrong though. But that's not that. Then you have to say Aiden Ross is the reason why people are acting that way. Just saying. Don't piss me off. Hey man, he's pissing off a lot of people. I feel like you know. Mad Brick outside yo. Okay. He said I'm Geeking remix sped up got people killed. I actually heard that same rumor. No cat. I actually heard that same rumor. No cat, bruh. They really out here getting killed over that. Over I'm Geeking sped up, bro. At max volume, bro. That's crazy. Damn, bro, they really on Agent ass. God damn. I got another video, literally this exact thing, bro. They really on this man. Yo, they really, bro, they act like this man is a Good Lord, man. Good Lord. They saying this man is a terrorist, bruh. It's crazy, bruh. That's crazy, bruh. They do not fuck with this nigga right now, bruh. I will say, though, people do be jumping to conclusions hella quickly, though. Like, they be ready to cancel a nigga for something trivial, bruh. If I'm gonna be honest, bruh. They be ready to cancel somebody, bruh. I'm like, damn, bro, like, at least hear the nigga out first. Like, you know what I mean? At least know all the context. Like, damn, bro. They trying to get this man. You know what I'm saying? Especially with clips, it's kind of dumb. Yeah, clips are the actual literal hell, bro. Like, ever since I found out people are just getting paid money just to promote hate, I just stopped taking anything like face value, bro. Like I never did, but like this is like something like I feel like you definitely cannot just take face value, bro, because literally people are making clips on purpose to make people look bad, bro. And then people start to grow hate for these people without knowing the whole context. And you know they can't form their own opinion because they're going to wait till their favorite streamer or favorite YouTuber or somebody to talk about it and give their opinion and be like, yep, I agree with that. And then go on with that without actually doing their own, coming to their own due diligence, bro. We always ready for a young cancellation. Why are you? See, CC be pissing me off, bro, because she be coming here with some tomfoolery. Like, what are you talking about, young cancellation? Bro, what is wrong with you, bro? Like,